Okay, this is room 2308 in the Trump Waikiki. As you enter, you see that this is kind of not a square layout, but over to the left you do have a small closet. Really not much in here. Some stuff to put laundry on. To the right when you enter, there's a kitchenette. Pretty standard. There's a cooktop, some paper towels, a sink with a short faucet for a small sink, which is, thank you. Coffee maker, some coffee. The nice thing about this kitchenette is that it is full of appliances and utensils, a lot more than I'm used to seeing. So you've got that, you've got all these utensils here, tongs, can openers, spatulas. Down here, rice cooker, things to hold rice in, Cuisinart. Pots and pans. More pots and pans. A toaster, right? Yeah. Blender. Your standard eating utensils and knives. Some trash cans and cleaning stuff under the sink. And then over here you do have a fridge with a. Actually, I like this fridge. There's a decent sized freezer in there. So there's a little, it's all a trade-off, but I do think having a slightly bigger freezer is good, in half height, like this. And then up here you do have a bunch of glasses and cups and stuff. See, over here are the dishes. Yep, cabinetry is wood. Nothing too surprising. Not much up here. Microwave is KitchenAid. And we have this nice flat Wolf cooktop. Okay, over to the left is the bathroom. Pretty nice finishes. A lot of marble. Dual sinks, so that's good. One nice thing here is that unlike other places, they just give you the toothbrush and toothpaste up front. I don't like traveling with a lot of stuff, so I think that's very helpful. And they give you a pretty full set of mouthwash, body lotion, shower cap, facial bar, emery boards, and Q-tips, and little blotters for makeup and whatnot. So that's really helpful. They do try to give you as much as possible. Toilet is not enclosed in its own water closet, so to speak. So I usually prefer that to be enclosed, so I think that's a little bit of a minus. But plenty of towels under the sink here too, as you can see. Yes, hair dryer here, and sewing kit. Interesting. Lights in the ceiling are LEDs, so yay for power efficiency. Off to the left here, nice marble finish. Interesting layout here. The shower is basically open. So you might be wondering, well, does it splash over here? And the answer is yes, it does splash over here a little bit. When you come in, there's a little towel over there on the edge between the shower and the tub. And I assume that towel is here to help keep that portion dry after you finish, but it's a little weird. I don't think they did that quite right. You know, it certainly doesn't seem to just keep the water where it needs to go. So, not really a fan of that. I think it could be cool if it was done properly, but you know, the execution doesn't seem to be quite right. Over here, you do have this, you know, nice shower head. You know, you can pull it off. Over here, this one handle thing, which honestly doesn't work that well. I can think of better ways, but it takes a while to dial in on the right temperature, and it's really confusing because there's no 0 to 100. You just keep turning it until you figure out what's going on and what the temperature is. Here's the tub. Haven't used it, don't plan to, but you know, looks good enough. There's no soap dish area except for this ridge along the end, so you can see that's where I put my soap. You know, they do give you volumizing conditioner, clarifying shampoo, and purifying body wash. So this is all from the spa downstairs, so it seems like it's got to be good stuff. Let's hope so. Okay, coming out, you're going to see the main area here. Yes, here you go. Over to the left here is a breaker box. It's locked. You can't access it. I guess I understand that, but sometimes, you know, things blow when you need to reset breakers, so I'm not sure that's a good thing. A little bit of art here on the wall. Okay, here's the second closet. This has got more stuff in it. It's kind of what I more normally expect. You know, ironing board, a flashlight whose batteries aren't working, so somebody should probably check that. Some nice hangers. There's a little safe at the bottom here. Okay, and then if we turn this, pull this over, they do have some bathrobes that say Trump on them, and some hangers, and some slippers too. That's nice. Now, when I got here a little bit before my room was ready, and they weren't really able to get the room ready on time until like an hour before the actual official check-in time, but you know, that's okay. I understand that. And when I got up here, they did bring up the luggage that I had left with the bell desk, so that was good. And they also brought by some cookies from the Honolulu Cookie Company, which is a thing around here, so that's nice. I'll show you those in a little bit. Okay, here's a lamp. Yes, and this is a sleeper bed, sleeper couch, table, you know, a little other chair there. King size bed, pretty comfy. I liked it a lot. You know, a low Japanese style bed. One thing you'll notice coming here is that the place is very Japanese oriented, as is much of Hawaii and Waikiki. So everything is dual language and sometimes only Japanese. To the right here, there is a dresser. The bottom 2 rows of drawers are actual drawers, and the top 2 are kind of fold down like this. And you know, I guess you can put little home entertainment stuff in there, and that's what that's for. But there's a DVD player in there right now. This TV right now is an LG 42-inch LCD, which I know is just fine. Not expecting anything crazy there. Over here on the desk, you do have one Ethernet port which can be accessed through the phone. The other Ethernet ports I tested and they don't seem to work. You get, it seems to be a cap here of about 1.5 megabit down on all connections. Upload seems to be capped either at that speed or sometimes a little higher if you're wired, so 3 to 6 megabit up. It's pretty minimal. That's about the minimal acceptable level, I would think, so I'm not super jazzed about it, especially since this is supposedly a luxury hotel. But too often places seem to exclude internet service when it comes to luxury, which is ironic because that's probably the first thing I look for after I get into a hotel room. So, note to folks, get your priorities straight. Okay. They did leave water here, and they do have kind of turn down service as well, so I came in and my things were cleaned up in the middle of the day after I'd gotten back at night, so that was nice. This alarm clock is, you know, for an iPod, it's okay, and they seem to turn the music on when you come in so that you know they've been here. I always turn it off immediately afterwards. This clock's a little bright at night. Not really sure how to adjust that. So when I figure that out, but you know, as of now, it's kind of annoying. Here's the lanai. And I'm on the 23rd floor. This is a partial ocean view, but it's actually, because it's so high up, it's actually a pretty good ocean view. It's not going to be as spectacular as the other side of Trump, which faces over the park and basically has completely unobstructed views of everything. But stepping out here, yeah, you can see a lot of the other Waikiki and resorts. And we're just high enough that you can see over a couple buildings, but not all. There's a pretty good view of the beach. I mean, I think this is pretty good. So yeah, this is definitely get a lot out here. If you look down, you can see the pool at the embassy. Again, this is pretty new construction, so they've got concrete and glass. And you know, you've got a normal table, 2 chairs, nothing fancy here. But it's just fine. Okay. Here's the view of the room from the opposite side. Now, one thing I'm going to say about this room is that it feels cramped for 510 square feet. You know, other condos I've been in have been 550 or 560, and they feel way bigger than this room. And I think it's because of the poor layout. This is basically the only layout. You know, there are actually much smaller rooms here at the Trump, so I can't even imagine what those are like. But you know, this is the main area, and the hallway area there where the kitchen is does not contribute to the overall space here. So I think that's what's making it feel small. But you can see here, like, this bed is barely going to fold out. This TV is up against the wall, but you can only really see it from the bed and not so much from the main couch or the side couch. So, yeah, I mean, overall, the Trump seems to have a very good set of services, and I'm sure I'm going to add some of the things in this video and edit it when I'm done. But even with this being one of the bigger studios, I still feel like it could be bigger. And I didn't feel that with some other rooms I've been in. So, okay. Signing out.